This video is on question 43 from the 2012 IMAT paper. In this question we're asked which of the following molecules will contain the greatest number of elements, and we're given a list of amino acids, polysaccharide carbohydrates, lipids, monosaccharide carbohydrates and water. Okay, so let's start with amino acids. So what is the general displayed formula for an amino acid? This. So we can see it's a central carbon atom with a hydrogen atom attached, a carboxyl group, an amino group, and this R group. And this R group can be a number of things depending on what amino acid it is. And so we can see that this has 4 different elements composing it. That is hydrogen, carbon, oxygen, and nitrogen. And it has amino acids therefore have at least 4 elements, as other elements could be involved in this R group, for example, sulfur in cysteine. Next we have polysaccharide carbohydrates. Now, we can symbolize all carbohydrates with a single formula. And do you know what that formula is? It's, in brackets, CH2O N, with the N being the number of carbon atoms in the carbohydrate. And so we can see from this formula that there are 3 different elements composing all carbohydrates. That is carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen. And so, as we know this formula stands for all carbohydrates, we can also fill out D here, monosaccharide carbohydrates, which will also have 3 elements in. Now, lipids. So what's the general structure of a lipid? Firstly, we have this glycerol molecule, which is then bonded to 3 fatty acid molecules. Now, we know that these fatty acid molecules are long hydrocarbon chains, and so they're just composed of long chains of carbon and hydrogen, with a carbon atom double bonded to an oxygen at the end of the fatty acid molecule nearest the glycerol. The glycerol is composed of 3 carbon atoms, each with a hydroxyl group, and a hydroxyl group is just an OH group attached. And then the remainder of the bonds on the carbons are saturated by hydrogen atoms. So, overall, there's 3 elements composing lipids. That's carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen. And finally we have water, H2O, which we can clearly see has 2 elements composing it, hydrogen and oxygen. Therefore, we can see that amino acids have the greatest number of elements composing them, 4, at least 4, and so our answer is A.